Chris, and this is where logic meets a bit of chaos, so let's code. So we'll just start off with something really basic. This is your basic code that you have here. And what we're going to do today is just learn how do you take input from the user and display some output, then some data types, and we'll just get into it. So in this, we can just ignore your standard library header file, so you don't have to really do anything about it, or you can just remove it. It's up to you. So in this main function, say integer main, we are going to print hello world, which is really basic. So if I build and run it, it is going to give us hello world with a new line. So apart from that, say I want to take two integers, or an integer, just one integer, as variable 1. Then I'd also want to get input from the user, so I'd use the default function scanf or keyword scanf, enter a number, and yeah, I'd want to give some space like to the new line, so I'd also print that. So and then I go ahead, and obviously this should be printf, because yeah, first I want to say the user what they want to do. So in the screen I want to display printf, enter a number, and then I'd want to scan the number, like rather take an input. So this is going to be a %d or %d, and I'm going to give it to var1, so ampersand var1. So this is just your syntax, and %d is your format specifier, where you're going to just say it that, yeah, I want a double input, so just an integer input, so %d. Then right, so we'll get a double later, but I can also give an output like printf, the number is %d, and your number, that's var1. So it's like using variables just from maths, right? So build it and run it. So enter a number, say 7. So the number is 7. So that's our output, and yeah, cool, we're good to go. So the other there were a few other stuff I wanted to cover in this video. So say I've covered integer var1, and yeah, I've also printed its number. But what if I want like decimals? Because integers are like whole numbers, right? So what about decimals? So that's where we come across double. So it's another data type where, say just my variable var, and I'd want to have like two variables, var and var1. And since I want two numbers and I want to print both of them, say I'd enter two numbers, but then I'd also have to take two inputs, and since this is a double, my format specifier changes to lf, and since it's two inputs, I specify two of them, and an other type is going to be point to lf if I want to take just two decimals, but for now I'll just go with lf. So ampersand var and ampersand var2. Okay, var2 does not exist, so var1, yes. So the number is %d, or say %lf, and %.2lf. Now you get to know what both of these do in just a minute, like var and var1. So yeah, so I've called two numbers, like I'm going to take input of two numbers to scanf, and I'm going to print them or give my output as both the numbers which I taken input in two different ways. One is just the whole float number, and the other is .2lf, which means it's going to give an output of just two decimal places. So let's give it a try, build and run. So say enter two numbers, 12.2 and say 23.567, blah blah blah, right? But it's just going to give an output of 23.56, right? Yeah, cool. So you notice that most of the float numbers go huge, right? Like around 6 decimal places, but we don't want that. We like maybe just want to go for the last two decimals, like 5, 7, right? It just rounds it off, right? So 5, 6, 7, so 5, 7. So yeah, that's what I wanted to cover, and we're good to go. Thank you.